Hello guys, this is my video response on my previous video, which is the Fail Cherry Mobile Omega HD or the Fail Cherry Omega HD. This is the replace one. Uh, well, the process I went through before getting a replace was very uh, time consuming. It takes me half a day just to replace the unit. So the process I went through was first I went to the store, to the place where I bought this unit, and then talked to the manager, and the manager told me that I should go to the Cherry Mobile uh, customer service center. And I went there, hours of driving, traffic, and then when I reached there, um, they tested out. They found out that at the bottom part of the screen, it's not responsive, and then in the censored touch button here, it's grounded. So it's certified it's an epic failed for that unit. So after after the testing they made, they verified that the unit is no good. So they replace it. So here it is guys. They replace Cherry Mobile Omega HD, as you can see. So first, okay, let's turn it on. Okay, as you can see, this time it's more responsive. Okay, smooth. It moves great, like an like a Samsung unit, right? So as you can see, I'm using a different launcher. Yes, I don't like the default one for the reason that I don't like the icons with it. So I use uh, an Atom launcher, and also tried the Apex one and the Go launcher. But if you use Go launcher, you will experience the lag because when we are in the lock screen mode and unlocking it, the orientation is very laggy. We play games, it becomes laggy, more laggy. So I advise you to not use Go Launcher for this unit because you will experience the lag that I've experienced with this unit. So uh, many people ask me on how's the battery life. Battery life, well, uh, when this phone is fully charged into 100%, and then um, you're not activating the Wi-Fi or the Bluetooth, the GPS, and you're just setting the and you set this only for auto, what do you call this? The auto rotation and the brightness. Yep, that thing. Oops. Same, just playing. So uh, when Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS is not activated, the phone will last for a day. But when you're playing games with it, taking videos with it non-stop, uh, yeah, especially when playing games, 3D games like Dead Zone, uh, Temple Run, emulators, Game Boy, PS1, PSP, which you can use PPSSP, Gold. The phone will last for 3 hours or 2.5 hours. I don't know the reason why it lasts that, but that's the reality, guys. The battery life when you're using and when you're playing games with it, uh, uh, it will last only for 3 hours and or 2.5 hours, depend on how graphics or sounds you blast the sounds, or you increase the brightness of the phone. Yeah, maybe that's the problem with it. But whatever you do when you're playing game with it, it will last for 3 hours or 2 hours, especially when you're taking videos. Same with it. And also when you're watching videos like YouTube or other site where you can watch videos or movies with this, same 3 hours or 2.5 hours, depend on the settings you made. Sad to say, that's the truth about the battery life of this Omega HD. Regular use with it, yeah, it lasts for 1 day. Yeah, lasts for 1 day. Uh, if you're planning to make this, do this as a game unit like I do, uh, you might see you will charge this unit for 1 day, 3 times. Yep, 3 times. And then last time there was a blackout here. Full zone has no electricity. I use this phone as a flashlight, and then uh, of course the LED light in the back, which is used as a flash. Um, the phone lasted just an hour, and I also warn you to not make this phone as a flashlight unit, because you don't want to make your phone a spoiling phone. Yeah, it will warn you that the battery is too hot, the light is too hot, and the screen is too hot. Yeah, when I experience that one, I just take off the battery and let it rest so it won't be bloated or whatever happened to the battery. Okay, so next, when it comes to browser, I do not use Google Chrome. I use it only uh, for for text browsing like that, or picture. But when it comes to watching videos with it, yeah, it can play YouTube because it support YouTube, but other player than that, it won't let you play, especially uh, Opera Mini. So I have this Flash player, uh, where which you can find this on the uh, adobe.com. You cannot find this in the Google now because they have not updated this and they have removed this. So use the default browser, which is much better. You can play other video with this, especially like if you want or watching movie with it and in movie 2K or Naruto get.com or other site which you can watch anime with it. uh, if you want to watch those videos, use the default one. Highly recommended, the default one. And then yeah, the music when you're playing music with it, it's great. uh, but the headset that with this unit, when you bought this one, you have an extra headset with it. It's no good. I rather use high-end high-end headset with this, because if you use a local headset, the sound is not too great. Yeah, it's awful. So let's let me test the when yeah, especially when you're opening when you're pressing this one at the bottom. If holding this, the icon will reveal you an application which is open. Yeah, when you reach 10 applications that isn't open and in standby mode, and then you're playing games, you won't experience lag. But if you reach 15, then you open another game application, or yeah, when you're opening other applications, uh, that's the time you will experience a lag and a skip frame when you're playing games. So here is let me give you an example when playing emulator. Yeah, let's use the PS, this one, the PSX4 droid, and let's do this. Let's change the orientation into landscape, and then I'll choose the Digimon World 3 dot pin, and I'll just reduce the sound because it's very loud. See, it's open and press start. Here you go. It doesn't skip frame. It works perfectly great or fine. Yeah, it responds on any command, especially the X button, because this intro is very uh, long. I don't know if there's a forward with this. Well, as you can see, it's working great. And then um, yeah, I think that's all. Yeah, the phone works great, but the battery life isn't great this time. Okay, so if you want to play games and you want it to last 3 hours, I prefer that you just turn off the Wi-Fi, close the turn off the Bluetooth and the GPS, and that's it. You may last 3.5 hours if you got luck, or you got, yeah, 3 or 3.5 hours, especially when taking videos. Well, that's all, guys. Yeah, any comment with this, just write it below the video, and thank you for watching.